Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Untitled Tarot. Now, this is a new moon reading, so it begins with the question, what will your sign in the title below be beginning with the new moon on January the 24th or under the new moon's light, so the few days around there. This is a general introduction. There'll be a timestamp below because you want to watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign to get a good picture. And bear in mind that there's a link down below as well. If you don't know what your moon or rising sign is, go to one of the links below and you will be able to get a free birth chart. Now, being a general reading, roles can be reversed, timing's not absolute. Bear in mind this. What's important in the new moon in Aquarius is your intentions. Things that you set in motion now apparently may not come through until I think they said full moon in Leo or new moon in Leo, but anyway, midsummer. But according to all the astrologers, which I recommend that you watch, this is a really, really big new moon. Now, I don't know enough to speak convincingly on it, so go and look at Sun Soul TV, Soul Garden TV, Namaste Today, The Leo King, Anastasia Cosmic Astrologer, and there's others. There's a lot of others. So, with no further ado, I don't think I've got anything else to say, so I'll bring up the cards. Okay, Cancer. So, before I go any further, there are angel messages abound in this reading. We have Four of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Four of Cups, clarified with the Four of Wands. So 444. I had to look that one up. Angel number 444 is a message that you have nothing to fear in regards to your life, work, and divine life purpose. When you take positive action towards your highest intentions, aspirations, and goals, the universe works in your favor and helps you to establish solid foundations and advance you along your path. Also, look at the bottom of the deck here. We have Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. So, angel number 77, which, if I remember, because that came up in another reading, I think it was a Pisces reading, I had to look it up afterwards. That is, again, all about you are heading along your path in the right direction and manifesting the correct things around you to continue towards your goal, and that your goal is aligned with the goal of your higher self and blah, 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 blah. So that's good. However, how you're feeling at the moment is like you're pulled in two directions, because there's a commitment that you have at the moment where you're trying to protect everything. And then there is another commitment that's pulling you in the opposite direction, which where plans that have been made and that you have made are pulling you in a direction away from where you had initially intended to go, by the looks of things. But this new commitment that comes up looks worth it. We have, going into the future, the moon clarified by the wheel. So with the moon, I'm seeing that deeper emotional exploration, for want of a better word. I'm seeing the unity of the twin towers within it, the balancing of the tame and the wild, as you see by the wolf and the dog, or you could say the air and the water that they're stood on. Okay. So dogs and wolves can walk on water. But there's, and of course, there's your own sign of the crab right there, even though the moon is really a Pisces card. But this new path, this new commitment that's been pointed out to you is divinely guided, and you are being nudged with your intuition to follow it along. It is a new dream to step forward on, one that's not totally fleshed out. You don't quite know where you're headed with it, and you feel that, hang on a minute, I'm being pulled in two directions and I'm okay where I am, thank you very much. So which is why you're trying to protect what's around you at the moment. But bear in mind that there is some commitment that is Well, yeah, no, I want to say holding you back. As in, it's not pulling you in the wrong direction. It's just not necessarily allowing you to move forward. So maybe you need to make plans to change the commitments that you already have around you. Not in a big way. They just need a little bit of tweaking. You know, if you plan to go and look after somebody every Tuesday night, see if they can work it so that you go and look after them every Wednesday night. That sort of tweaking. You're still going to go look after them one night a week. It's just a different night. Um, because you're worried that all this change that's coming to you, like I say, there is quite a bit of change, quite a bit of luck, good or bad, coming your way. In the long run, good. This is what I'm getting from all of this. In the long run, good. Just it might not initially look good. You know, it might initially be a bit, oh, I'm not sure that's, oh crap, that wasn't what I wanted to happen. Do you know, and you don't want to end up in a position of all that anxiety where you've been before, I think is what it's saying. But you're already where you've been before at the moment. And sometimes that was maybe either someone around you or you haven't paid enough attention to those around you. This King of Wands is a bit nonchalant. You know, he's more interested in expressing his own judgments when he wants to and when he doesn't want to, rather than examining all of the effects around him. On this, I don't normally get that from this card, but in this particular time I'm looking at it, he seems just a little bit narcissistic. So whether that means whether you've been concentrating too much on yourself in the past and not enough on others, or someone around you has been doing exactly the same thing, because we have got the Emperor. Well, there was another Emperor somewhere, wasn't there? No, I dreamt that one. Yeah, I dreamt it. Because the final outcome is secure in your own power, having discovered your own inner light of how you're going to progress forward. So, what I would say is right now, what you need to do is if there's a new commitment that's coming on board and it's making you go a bit, ooh, then think about it, consider it a lot, because you are being led in this new direction, and there is a little voice in the back of your head going, you know, you should do this, you know, you should do this, and then your logical mind is going, yeah, but I can't because I've got to do this, this, and this. Well, as for them three, they can be renegotiated, they can be altered, they can be tweaked. You don't have to get rid of them. You just maybe need to change them a little bit to accept this other new thing into your life. And I know you're feeling a bit sort of do I, don't I, because I'm okay where I am. I don't want to be pulled in two directions. But if you do this right, you won't be pulled in two directions. You'll be able to maintain the responsibilities that you have, protect what you need, and welcome this new thing into your life, whatever it happens to be. So the other oracle cards, because we had indecision there, be graceful in movement and action. So when this new commitment presents itself, don't just go, no, not doing that because I've got to do this. Consider it, move forward, try and incorporate both. Acceptance, fear, which we've definitely been seeing with this, yeah, I can go and react to this piece of luck and then it's all going to go wrong. But look at the bigger picture. Think about where you want to be in a year's time, 5 years' time. Certainly with the astrology, think about where you want to be this summer. Because there's good things coming to support you with this Knight and Queen of Cups here. But it's not without work. And when I say it's not without work, that is the internal work. I'm not talking about out in the real world, you know, building a house, stacking shelves, that sort of thing, or even oodles of paperwork. I'm talking, hang on a minute, I'm concerned about this, I'm concerned about that. Why am I concerned? Do I need to be concerned? Okay, yeah, there's a good reason for me to be concerned. Let me go and do something about that. And then here, there's a reason where I don't really need to be that concerned. I don't know what's bothering me. Because what you are trying to protect right now is safe unless it's something that you don't really need anyway. So it's not that there's a Tower card here, but I'm getting that vibe in a lower volume, I think would be the best way to say it, because your commitments, you can protect the commitments that you have and accept these new ones just with a little bit of tweaking. So I don't think there's anything else I can say from these cards. So your next reading will be the waxing moon reading. Keep your eye open for a series of readings I'm going to do called Eclipse Effect, because the big eclipses we had over Christmas, the effect of those is supposed to last up to 6 months. And bear in mind, we had Saturn and Pluto conjunction right on the back of all that, in the middle of it, I think. So yeah, it's a big year. It's going to be a hard working year, but it's a big year. So yeah, stay tuned. Click subscribe if this meant anything. See you later.